We are
tempted to take
currently
another.
live.
Unlimited power cables. Yes.
Listen, I have a box of those
Oh,
and I don't need most of them.
Force die time.
one white. No, God.
One dark.
One dark.
Too dark.
Oh
come
no.
on, guys, come on.
We have a running theme here. I also
Yeah.
remembered I need to change my sound settings.
This is why we're the last hope.
I'm tempted to take another Rankin Utini.
All right, I have one last request.
Mhm.
Rocky, if you
Yes.
could, I have something I would like you to put up on Siren.
All right.
I sent a direct link to you with its, code and everything. I don't know how to run the rhythm thing, so.
Do you have access to the rhythm commands server?
I can see it, but it's grayed out for me.
Can you type in it or anything?
Yes.
Okay. What you do is you just you type exclamation point play, and then you post the link right after that. Exclamation point space play that.
Cannot play a song that's longer
yeah.
than 3 hours.
You have to find one that's at least 3 hours. No longer than that. Even seconds count.
Yeah, so never mind that, because that was the one I actually liked. So, never mind. I'll put the ambience back on. I just gotta get it out of the bag.
Maybe I'll find one of these that's the same.
No,
No?
I went looking around, and that's the one that I found. And that's the one I liked.
Damn.
Could use the power of video editing to cut it down to 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Rob.
don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, that would take a little
Sadly.
bit too long for us right now.
Anyway. Last we
Oh.
left off, we were just making the jump to hyperspace. We were on our way to Rhodia from Manda on a slight roundabout course because Arden had decided to stick to the hyperspace lanes. A wise decision in some ways, just takes longer. You don't have to deal with any fiddly bits of, uncharted space and everything. So, however, if we remember, he didn't do so good on his astrogation check.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. Oh no.
Wah, wah.
Wah wah, indeed. So, we're estimating a couple hours, maybe 3, as a travel time from Manda to the first stop in the destination, or the trip, which would be Lerator, I believe is what it is.
Yes.
You know what? This is a perfect time to bust out this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lerator. Much more clean. From Manda to Lerator, considering the distance and your ability to pilot and everything, I'd say it takes us about 3 hours worth of travel time. As everybody's kind of spending time mulling about the ship, anyone is currently up in the cockpit area with Arden doing his normal bit, staying on the communications. Roos is still kind of hanging out in the lounge area, minding his own business. What are you other 3 doing? Because I'm pretty sure Arden is just stick jockeying right now.
Blumbles is actually going to see if we have a sabacc deck on board.
Sure. There's a sabacc deck on board.
Yeah, he's actually going to play with, what's his face?
Bortuna?
No,
No, this fella.
Anchovy.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Roos.
contact. Yeah.
Bruce, yes.
Roos doesn't mind. Are there any stakes involved here, or are we just playing for fun?
Playing for fun.
Understood. He looks over at Bortuna, who's got a disheveled Wookiee hair beard going on that had fallen off and had been reapplied hastily. Would you like to be dealt in?
Yeah, sure, join us.
You bet your darn pippy I would. Deal me in, boys.
All right. So you guys are playing sabacc for a good couple of hours. Chabba. I got
Just
the name
fiddling
wrong.
with the robot.
The new Aspa droid.
Yeah, I named him Loader, by the way. L0DR.
Understood. Hopefully he's not made by the Hyperion Corporation. Is there anything specific you were attempting to do with this robot?
Probably just fixing him up, making him look a lot nicer. I don't know if we decided whether or not we're gonna sell him or keep him, but fixing him up would be beneficial regardless. I feel like.
I think so far it's 2 votes to sell, 2 votes to keep. So they're really, and anyone hasn't voiced an opinion yet. So,
Also, well, I mean, theoretically, it was my idea to steal it in the first place, so I reserve final say.
I've heard your votes, and I've decided I don't care about your votes. So, could you please give me a mechanics check at 1 difficulty? Well, let's see how
Sure.
nice you clean this loader droid up.
Two success and 1 advantage.
Nice.
You get the dings out where they're dings. You clean it up to a nice bright polish almost. If someone is not giving it a full-on scrutiny to check the innards, this thing could possibly pass as new.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Chabba.
Rad.
About 2.5 hours into the journey, the ship sends out a tone that it's starting to get ready to exit hyperspace.
All right. Blumbles will take that as a cue to set the cards down. So, well, gotta get to the turret just in case. And he's gonna go up. Paranoia.
Arden,
Yes.
I would like a piloting check at 2 difficulty, please. Space piloting. Let's not get planetary involved here.
Nice. That's 2
2 success, 1 advantage.
Yeah, 1 advantage.
Excellent. As the ship drops out of hyperspace, you quite deftly dodge to the left out of the way of a fairly large asteroid.
Nice.
That was a little close for comfort.
Why are we shaking? What's going on?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Fine. Everything's fine here.
Made me
How
drop
are
my
you?
cards.
Perception check. Only Arden. Well, no. Yeah, just Arden.
Let me know if you want me to start shooting these things, he says over the intercom.
What difficulty?
Let's make it 1. Let's make it
You said
easy.
deception, right?
No, perception.
Oh, perception. I thought you said deception. I was like, am I trying to convince them that there are no asteroids, that everything is fine? 1 success, 1 advantage.
You're not seeing any planets.
Oh
anywhere in your
no!
vision.
Uh-oh.
What did you roll for the astrogation check again?
Blumbles,
Yes.
could you throw me a perception check at 2 difficulty?
Okay. Ba-ba-ba. No.
You are busy fiddling with a control panel that, when you sat down, popped out of place.
Oof.
Luckily, it doesn't look important, but at the same time, it's a control panel that popped out of place.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. He starts fiddling around with it.
As you look around, Arden, you are noticing not a large number of asteroids, but still significant. Probably 2 to 3 dozen of them. Varying sizes. Some are a bit bigger than the ship. Some are possibly as small as one of your escape pods. But you wound up more or less in the center of them.
Okay. Can I double check my instruments to be sure we're in the right area
Give me a
where we're
computer.
supposed to be?
Give me a computer check. Let's say 2 difficulty. Also add a blue die because anyone will assist you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
One success.
That is an amazing
Perfect.
roll.
Perfect.
The instruments look like they're working just fine. It looks like the calculations that you put in were off by a factor. You dropped out of hyperspace about half an hour too early.
Okay. I see. Oops. It's not that bad. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's all right.
I make my way to the cockpit.
Should
Hey,
I
ready.
inform the rest of them?
That we're in an asteroid belt.
That we
Or
dropped
that we
out
have
too
to-
early.
Should I tell the others? Everyone piles into the cockpit.
Should I tell it? Should I tell
Birdman,
anyone?
get in here. I'll take your silence as contemplating what to do.
Yes.
Hey, what's with all the rocks outside?
I thought this. Whoops, sorry.
I think Bortuna knows.
Well, he's in here. He can see. Hey.
Where's the planet?
All right. What do I do? Do I tell the truth or do I say it was blown up?
Unless the planet was blown up, I think we're in an asteroid field. Almost says over there.
I may have brought us out of hyperspace a little too early.
This doesn't look much like an asteroid field. It's like more like an asteroid garden. You know what I mean? It's a little on the small side.
He has a point.
No, seriously, where's the
here.
planet?
I just said I brought us out of hyperspace a little too soon.
You're not
So
joking?
we're not there yet. We've got an extra 30 minutes before we actually get there.
Ow, my... I'm going back to...
What's up?
Hi. Feel me in.
Alright.
Arden, what would you like
Yes.
to do at this point, sir? You are technically the pilot.
Well, can I maneuver us out of... Okay, so it would take us like 30 minutes to get there.
No,
Wouldn't it, or-
30 minutes in hyper.
In hyperspace. So, yeah, I dropped it out too early. Okay.
Probably 30 years, not
30 years, yeah.
If you'd like to pilot, give me another piloting check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd like maneuver out of the asteroid belt and then reline us up and send us on the right place this time.
Let's say the 2 difficulty again.
Really? 2 threat?
Nothing.
You realize that the asteroids have actually surrounded the ship, basically. You don't have a good clear path out. It seems that just with the way that they're aligned and arranged, it's making it difficult for it to get a clear shot.
Should I start shooting? Blumbles asked.
Won't do any good. Those asteroids. Probably. Far too dense. Besides, you might wake something up inside them.
Could we possibly try setting a new astrogation check? Try and jump from here.
I could try. See if it's viable. Anyways.
If you'd like to perform an astrogation check, get your astrogation dice against 4 difficulty and 2 black dice.
That's what I thought. Let's see. Actually, about that. I don't need the 2
Oh
black die.
boy.
How many?
I don't need the 2 black die, because Galaxy Mapper, I have 2 ranks in it.
Boy.
Remove a setback per Galaxy Mapper from astrogation checks. So,
Oh. Ponage.
just to... I know this is really early, but, just gonna give myself a little bit more odds.
Aha!
I see. You had it set to 8675. It needs to be set to 8008.
Yes.
Wow.
3 advantage, 1 threat. Or 3 success, 1 threat. I can read.
You're good. You're good. You do have a new astrogation set of coordinates jumped in. However, it is giving you an error that you have to clear the asteroids before you're allowed to make the jump. Something about the asteroids being casting too much of gravity well.
Blumbles has got his fingers on the trigger. Well, triggers.
Is there anything I
Did you ever get that panel reinstalled?
I say he was fumbling around with it, but if he couldn't get it pressed back in, he just let it sit there.
It's hanging by 2 wires.
Yep.
That's gonna be sketch.
Would you attempt another piloting space to maneuver your way out of these
Yeah, I'll give it another.
problematic asteroids?
Yeah, I'll give it another go.
Yeah, let's give it 3 this time.
Rocks in space, everyone dies.
Hang on, hang on.
We all starved to death.
Oh lord,
Oh no!
he's done this to me. Well, this is gonna be scary. All right.
What happens if you
do
go
it.
Oh, it's
despair?
exactly the exact opposite of yours. Why is it
Yes. The light and the dark. In balance. Oh, there's a triumph, but there's 3 fails.
That's just a fail with 1 disadvantage.
It's a fail with extra steps.
No, hey, no.
No, I just have a mechanical
Yeah.
triumph.
Yep.
A fail with a mechanical triumph.
As
Dang
you
it.
attempt to pilot your way out from this little blockade of asteroids, you bang the ship up, not in a destructive way, but in a way that doesn't do the ship any good whatsoever.
Paint job.
We
Pretty
just
much.
painted that.
Yep,
Oh.
very much so.
Shut up.
With the mechanical triumph, a bit of an asteroid actually does come off and kind of sits on top of the turret that Blumbles is currently sitting in.
Uh-oh.
Wait, how's that a good thing?
Blumbles,
Is it made of gold?
Yes.
could you please give me an education roll?
An education roll?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. What's the difficulty?
we'll call it
thing?
2. Yes, knowledge skills, education.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's there.
Now we gotta know things.
Oh no, Lord.
So,
Oh
what's the
no,
difficulty?
we actually have to know
2.
stuff.
You mean we
oh
can't
gosh.
our good looks anymore?
I got a giant lag spike. Oh no.
Damn.
Nice.
1 success, 2 advantage.
You recognize what this is. This is a material called dunium.
Oh!
Huh.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
It sounded like Cody knows.
I'm familiar, lightly.
Well, share with the class, or do you want me to take the lead?
I'd rather you take the lead so I don't embarrass myself.
You're no fun. Dunium is a alloy that they actually use to make starship hulls out of. It's actually the primary use of what they put on star destroyers.
Ah. Nice. Seeing this, Blumbles will like put the panel back. The only two wires like holding it up being the intercom wires. He'll quickly shove that back in there and hit the intercom button.
Work.
Guys,
Fucking work.
guys, we got some doomium on the turret.
Omium?
We're doomed?
Is it doomium? I couldn't hear.
Dorium.
Donium.
Oh, Dunium.
Dunium. Okay, sorry. I got like a massive lag spike where everyone's ping went up to 999. Like when you were talking about it.
Sorry.
But yeah, he says that. Dunium. Words.
I'd say just about everybody knows what that is. Even Roos kind of sits up from the table.
So, what should we do about it? You guys know?
We should grab all of it we can and sell it and get mega rich.
Alright, let me go see if there's any spacesuits around.
I
At
would
this
say
point,
you
what
would
I
find.
just know,
I would say you would find a pair of spacesuits, but they're meant for human or near human life configurations.
so not Chabba nor Shortatha size.
Correct.
No.
Would I be able to squeeze into one?
Yes,
With my
you
nephew?
could if you would so choose.
Y'all, non-short and or really tall individuals, I need 2 volunteers to go and retrieve that there space rock.
This is when Blumbles would come out. Couldn't anyone do it? Does he have a
Now, hang on a
jetpack maybe?
fucking second. This is a perfect job for Loader, right?
Does he have a pack that lets him go through space, or?
We could stick some magnets to his feet.
Oh yeah, we could do that if we have powerful enough magnets.
Although it'd probably just be better to send out one of the guys.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah, or both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
I
both.
mean, if Loader could, like, carry the thing in here, that would probably be for the best, because, you know, he's outfitted for really heavy shit. But, you know, the rest of us ain't. I mean, I'd go, but this ain't gonna fit me. And I don't feel like modifying it either, because, I ain't a seamstress.
Alright.
I'll go see about these guys. Oh, you too.
Yes.
You hear about the rock on the hull?
Yes.
Alright,
We all
well,
heard. He said over the intercom.
we're gonna have to get somebody to, like, go get it. And,
I agree.
few ideas. We got 2 spacesuits. 2 you meat bags could go, or we could send Loader. But I don't know if Loader could actually get it, because I don't think he's prepared for 0G environments. As in 0G navigation, that is.
Doubtful.
And modifying him would probably take too long. So, probably better if either you and Bortuna, or maybe the guy back there, if he wants to go, goes and gets it. But,
Be
yeah.
good if they had some magnets to attach to the ship with.
I would say that the environmental suits would probably have basic gear like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The suits were meant for some light spacewalking duties, simply for repairs to the exterior of a ship if need be.
Go take a look at Loader and see if he's outfitted for this kind of thing, because it would really be advantageous if he was. Considering as soon as that thing
all
hits,
excited. Is this dangerous? Could I die? Because I want to be rich. But what?
incredibly dangerous.
Oh.
Not to mention we're in an asteroid garden, I think you said.
Oh.
I'm gonna go take a look at Loda. Here's these suits. He just lies them on the floor. I'm gonna go take a look, see if he's outfitted in any way for 0G manipulation.
Alright. Hey, anyone, are you situated for zero G?
I unfortunately am not.
Hmm.
What do you think my odds of dying would be if I went out there?
Well, without the spacesuit instantly, but if you had the spacesuit, then he
Significantly
rubs his
less.
Wookiee chin. Yeah, significantly less.
There are still the occasional issues like possible space debris puncturing your spacesuit, but I wouldn't worry about that.
Do you even have the capacity to worry?
No.
Okay. Alright.
Chabba,
Oh,
Yeah.
when you start examining Loader, he is not equipped for 0G maneuvering. He does have, however, magnetic feet. So, if
that's
necessary,
beneficial.
he was able to load in a space dock area.
Excellent. That actually could be useful. All right, so I'm actually going to activate Loader and tell him to follow me. And then I'm going to maneuver my way back to the cockpit. Can I get like a thing for Loader, by the way? Like a...
Yeah.
I feel like we had a thing last session, but it's gone.
We did
now.
not.
It was a picture of what he looked like.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would come back. That'd work. Come back with my lad.
So, what's Sitch?
So it turns out he's not capable of 0G maneuverability, but he does have magnetic feet. So theoretically, if we can get him up onto the top of the ship, or something along those lines, then he could probably transport the rock. However, you might know how the gravity generator works on this thing. Does it turn on as soon as you I don't know, into the cargo bay or into the ship?
He looks to Arden.
The cargo bay has the potential to be open to the vacuum of space by emptying the air out of it. Anyone inside of it would then have to contend with the dangers of space. However, the door could be sealed against being opened, and then the only way in and out would be the loading ramp.
That answers the atmosphere question, but I was talking about the anti-gravity unit. The gravity unit, the thing that lets us walk around in here.
Let me find out. I'm actually going to roll for him.
what would that roll be?
I rolled it. Yes, I can successfully get just the cargo bay to disengage its gravity system.
Well, that's good. That technically means we don't need a loader, unless you guys just want to take him with you. Because you guys could just float it down here in 0G, float it up through the omp ramp, and then just turn on the gravity, and there you go, it's inside. How big is this chunk, by the way?
How big was it?
The chunk that hit your window? Maybe a soccer ball.
About this big. He holds out his hand.
Oh, so about the size of a aquamelon or something? Only one dude should be needed for that. Then that thing can't weigh that much, right?
Shouldn't.
The weight is irrelevant. The question is, how much of these asteroids is dunium?
Whichever one ace pilot over there hit.
That was so backhanded, it wasn't funny.
Well, you were on the turret. You should have saw it too.
Alright, here's the breakdown of this. Just to get past the talking stage and fumbling about, I'm just going to lay down more or less what I've envisioned for this situation. If you guys would like to attempt to gather this material, you can send somebody out to the asteroids and physically break the dunium out of it. That will require checks in and of itself. You could attempt to use the turrets to do the biggest part of shearing the rocks into much more manageable sizes, but you are going to lose material at that point in time.
Yes.
So if a rock has 20 encumbrance, basically, of total quality, and you use the lasers to destroy it, you're going to lose a quarter of it right then and there.
Ah.
Does that
But
make
this
sense?
Yeah.
If you break the pieces apart using the brawn checks, you would not lose any of the material that way except what was actual rock.
Hmm. If only I had a spacesuit. I could break that
Likewise.
stuff off.
In my opinion, we ought to just blow it off with the goddamn guns. Flip the ship over so that the space rocks towards the bottom of the vessel. Open up the cargo bay while turning off the anti-gravity unit, and then just shuffle it all inside. And then flip the ship back over, after closing the thing, of course, then turn the gravity back on.
Could work.
It'd be a lot easier than going up to the top of the ship after leaving the cargo door and then, doing all that jazz.
If you tried to free capture the pieces using just the loading door, I would say you'd probably get a quarter of the asteroid.
Well, I mean, you gotta go out there and grab it and throw it in the hole.
Yes. But the way you sounded, it was just like, we'll just open it like fucking Hungry Hippo and see what gets in
Yeah, I
there.
know. It's the accent.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, we could do it like that.
Unless you guys just want to mine it by hand, and we might be here a while, because, we only have, 2 suits, and neither of them are Wookiee-sized, so...
I don't even think we have the equipment to do that.
I'd say we probably do. Hand equipment, though. It wouldn't be anything mechanical. I might be able to make something, but it'd take time.
Hmm.
Like a jackhammer or something.
If only I could have got that lightsaber.
If
Sheared
only
it
we
off
could
like
get-
that.
If we could get Lodo up there, that would probably be pretty beneficial. Give him some sort of pneumatic attachment to where it, well, I don't think it could be pneumatic, but, something that could break the rock off.
I would say with the minimal modifications, Loader would already be set and ready to do this type of task.
Nice.
Nice. So, blast and pick him off, or what?
Well, theoretically, we could just attach Lodo to the bottom of the vessel, with his mag boots, and then just fly up to the asteroid and have him punch it off and then drop it down the hole, right?
Maybe.
We'd need somebody to help him, of course, Pieces fly off. We need somebody with 0G navigation equipment in order to, like, slam dunk it through the cargo hatch.
No.
And you have 3 candidates to do that. You've got Arden, you've got Bortuna, and if somebody wants to attempt to coerce Roos.
Did somebody say coerce?
You see, the thing is, if we coerce him to do it, then we gotta share the profits, too.
Not if we kill him.
I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, we could just leave him out there and fly off, but...
No.
Nobody asked you.
Okay, so
I am sitting
you
right
want
here.
to get more in trouble. Well, besides that, I was going to point that out, but it's just you also want to get in trouble with, I don't know, their contact.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we include him, he will want probably a cut of the profits. When we have 2 of you who can fit into suits, no problem.
So you're telling me? Huh? I shudder at the thought. But if it's for money, I'll do it.
All right.
Blumbles starts clapping.
Yeah. Now, theoretically, only one of you really has to go up there, because Loda should do the brunt of the work.
I'm gonna vomit. Well,
Why are we vomiting?
nervous.
Knees weak.
I get very nervous when my life is threatened.
Don't worry about it. If anything kills you up there, it'll be over in an instant. Normally, asteroids move at like near light speed, so when they hit you, you instantly killed. It's like being shot. But you don't feel anything because it kills you instantly.
Or the suit will rip and you'll slowly suffocate to death.
That's if you're not lucky. Of course, you could always get cancer too. Solar radiation and all that.
That takes a long
Anyway, let's
time
go.
to take effect.
Blumbles goes up and pats Bortuna on the shoulder. You'll do fine. Just goes to the turret.
I can't breathe.
Oh, by the way, we're shooting mining this thing, right?
Where's that? No. I think we're gonna let Loda break it off first. At least see how that works.
Alright, I'll be there just in case.
Well, do we even have other tools to use?
We can
besides-
search.
Chabba would outfit Loader to be capable of this. What would that even entail? Just giving him a sledgehammer or something?
Mechanics. 1 difficulty if you're handing him a sledgehammer. 2 difficulty if you're attaching something to him to make it easier for him.
Go with attachment.
2 difficulty.
2 success, 1 threat.
All right. You successfully attach, some rock-breaking items to his form and frame. It allows him to chip off bits and then more easily maneuver and move it to the ship without having to disengage a whole bunch of stuff. If he accumulates 2 or more failures on a single check, though, the part's going to break. That's how I'm going to rule the threat.
All right.
But it was successful.
Bit of a slapdash job, but it should do.
Well, the attachment will also give him a blue die on his checks to his brawn check. So.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So, are we all set and ready to attempt this?
Where's the zipper on this thing?
It's like a Star Trek uniform. It's kind of hidden under the seams. So Bortuna is going out with Loader, huh?
I guess so.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Anybody else? Arden's piloting, getting the ship in position and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am waiting.
Just a second.
Oh yes, Chabba's in the airlock, so...
You had to say something. I was waiting for everyone to go, yeah, we're all set. All right, Chuck.
I was aware. I was in the middle of another conversation. I apologize. I'm not gonna get murdered by complete accident here.
I'm not gonna inject myself out in space.
You'd be surprised.
Whoa.
Alright.
Do I have a comm link with me so I can communicate with the ship while I'm outside?
I would say that the suit has short-range communications built in. Not like a comm link,
Right.
but like a headset system.
Okay.
It's designed to work specifically with the ship. Thank you. Alright, so the question is, does somebody want to roll for Loader, or do you want me to roll for Loader?
I'll roll for Loader, I guess.
Alright. You are going to have 4 green dice, a blue die, and 2 purple die per check. Sounds like somebody's angry on the door. Alright. So this is for the first check, and this will take about 2 hours.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Nice.
That's what, 3 success, 2 success, and 2 advantages.
Indeed.
Alright. You're allowed to add a blue die, another blue die, I should say, to his next check because of the advantages. And you're going to harvest... Oh, no, excuse me. It wouldn't be. Alright. I actually wrote small bits of rules down for this earlier. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Each success allows more harvesting per check, and advantages actually increase the purity of said piece. So
So remove that blue die.
Yeah, you only have the one blue die for the equipment that you attach to them.
Excellent.
So, somebody would like to take notes, or would you like me to write this down?
The orb we're getting, or
Yes.
I'll write it down on my notes. I have no problem. Or how much do we got currently?
With those successes, I would say that you accumulated 15 encumbrance of material at 60% purity.
Aha.
Okay. Bullet point
So
issue.
each success, a success flat out gives you, 5. Each additional success gives you an additional 5, and the advantages increase the purity by 20%. So
All right, and I think each of these checks takes like 2 hours, right?
correct, but you have 15 tons basically of dunium ore. It is an alloy, but obviously there's going to be impurities and everything because of how it was formed and everything. But you have an encumbrance capacity of 140. So you guys may continue as much as you would like.
Aha.
That would be what, 20 hours to fill up the whole thing, roughly.
Depending. Because just remember, an asteroid might run out and run dry. The check might fail, and that'll be the end of an asteroid. Or the higher successes you have, the faster you'll fill it.
How long do you guys think we should keep doing this?
I'd say about, I'd say about maybe 4, 6 more hours, maybe, depending on how good we do.
Well, let's gauge that off of this next check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
2 success, 3 advantages.
You have a total of... It was two successes total. So you have another 15 tons, this time at 80%.
Nice.
That is way better quality than the last. All right, so that's 4
4
hours
hours.
down.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yep, why not?
Money!
Arden's just staying quiet.
Oh my god.
Nice.
6 success and 2 advantage.
So 6 times 5 is 30. 30 more tons at 60%.
We're at 45 tons of 60% purity, and we are at 6 hours. We'll do another one, right?
Might as well.
Oh my god. Again. All right. This time it's not. Yeah. It's just successes this time, no advantages, and it is
3 success.
So that's
success.
20 tons at 20% purity.
Tons at 20%. Put percent. So we're at a total of, I think, 90 tons right now. Or 100 tons.
15, 20
No,
is
80 tons.
One more.
All right, Arden,
Yes.
could you please give me a computer's check at 2 difficulty? And blue die because of anyone.
Do I need to roll this check still, or?
No, for the time being.
Okay.
Two success, 1 threat.
You're getting a signature of ships coming into this area. With the shadows, it looks like a pair of freighters.
Uh-oh.
That shouldn't be a problem. Just freighters.
What if they're Empire-hired freighters?
He did say looks like, too. That's not a guarantee.
Nobody
that
else
they're
knows
actually
this except for Arden at this point in time and anyone.
I know.
Yeah, I was going to relay the information.
I don't even know where
Uh,
Chabba is.
I've got ships on the scanners.
Blumbles shakes awake because he'd long since fallen asleep in the turret.
Just
What? Ship? Shit? What?
ships.
Oh.
2 of them freighter to be, maybe.
I'll get ready.
I would
Where?
like for everybody, the 4 of you, I should say, to each roll me a. No, excuse me. I need Chabba, Bortuna, and Blumbles to roll me cool checks, and
Ooh.
Arden to roll me a vigilance.
What difficulty?
I didn't ask for a difficulty on this one.
I am on fire today. 3 success.
I like
Knock on wood.
3 success?
3 success.
Seriously? Did we all 3
Yeah.
roll 3?
Okay, this game is broken. We can no longer play on this table.
Do I have a difficulty for vigilance or just
Nope.
Nice.
3 success, 1 advantage.
That.
And what did Bortuna roll?
3 success.
Are you fucking shitting me, guys?
Man, we cool. We ice cold.
Yeah, no shit.
Cold like the vacuum.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull some information up here. So, that's on me.
Oh, I thought you were trying to find a new table.
No, not new table. I am trying to get their stats on things. What is cool tied to, gentlemen? Is it cunning or willpower?
Presence.
Presents, yeah.
Presence. Thank you. Are you fucking shitting me? Alright. We have been doing initiative like D&D. We have been doing it in a different way. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually technically been incorrect. There's more of a free flow when it comes to initiatives in this game. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
What happens is, when a PC slot comes up, you guys are actually allowed to discuss, converse, and find out who would be the best person to take said slot. Kind of situation. But as it stands right now, PCs basically always get to go first when there's a tie. So I had to give the first PC slot, and then it's an NPC slot, and then we have to go through three PC slots, and then it's 3 PC slots back to back. Okay? This is literally the way it rolled out.
Okay.
Okay? So for the first PC slot, what are we doing? I would say that the ships are at long range, at extreme range at this point in time, because they've just come in on sensors.
Radio them to see if they're hostile or not. Right?
Yeah, it's probably best to do that first for that. But Blumbles is keeping an eye on them.
I would say
Just
Chopper
in
would be in the whatever gun Blumbles isn't in, because
Blumbles is always in the top gun.
then Chaba is on the bottom gun.
Okay.
Got a face full of asteroid right now, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was gonna say I think we
Basically,
should.
yeah.
Yeah.
My brain died. Sorry. Get
Shouldn't.
Bortuna and the droid back on the ship with what they have
Yeah, I was about to say
in
that.
hand, and if we need to make a quick getaway, we can go. Maybe.
Yeah, I like that idea better.
But it is a good idea to find out if these guys are hostile or not.
All right. So, are you taking the first slot, I presume?
See, yeah, I think Arden should give him a call if he can.
Yes.
It's up to him though.
I don't know what I would say or do.
Hey, y'all hostile? No? Okay.
Are you guys gonna shoot us?
Howdy, partner. Don't come no closer.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
Breaker 49. This is the Blue Kraken.
I'm literally waiting to work off what I'm doing from what you guys are giving me.
I guess I'll do the first slot,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I could hail them.
All right. You throw them a quick hail. What do you just set out a ping letting them know that you're here kind of a situation? Are you extending a greeting? Are you threatening them?
I guess it would be more of a, hey, we're over here, if just letting them know that we're where we're at.
I've got a Jawa the Wookie, and I'm not afraid to use them.
That's definitely a threat category.
Yes.
No flipping.
They just load us into the torpedo tubes. Shoot them.
John's a bit tongue-tied right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to...
Ask them if they're hostile. Like, they have to be here for a reason. They can't possibly have known we were here, though.
Well, okay, and just... my thoughts are... if they are freighters, they're probably miners here to mine said asteroids, and we're, possibly on their turf.
I thought of that as well, but you see, we're in a frigate, right? Are we in a frigate? Is this a frigate?
It's a freighter.
Freighter?
We are also a freighter.
What size freighters are these? These large freighters? Or the same size? Can you tell? Can we tell? Is there no...
I would say that they appear to be slightly larger freighters than what you are. You don't have visual contact at this point in time. It's just sensors.
Oh, okay. And they're at extreme range, right?
Correct.
Well, theoretically, all we'd have to do is just turn off all our signatures and just fucking mine the asteroids. They wouldn't find us. We're in an asteroid field. Probably.
Depends on how many asteroids there are between us and them.
Remember,
Well,
it's a
considering
garden.
they like...
And we've just spent 8 hours, mining.
Well, considering
few
we
of
were
them.
literally enclosed by them earlier, I would say there's a right smart amount.
Maybe.
There was up to 3 dozen is what I initially said when we got in here. And if you
Yes.
have taken care of, I would say at least 2 of them with your mining efforts at this point in time.
That's still a lot.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with leaving, but we probably got like plenty of dosh just from that load.
Oh yeah.
We have literally 80 tons worth of this stuff, and we could only carry around. I think
We could
50
get like
more.
60 more.
Yeah.
I'll say, well, I'd rather not hail them in case.
Yeah.
Well, you could just do nothing and see if they come towards us.
Well, I was just gonna wait and see what they do. But I don't know if...
Would you like to give the PC slot to somebody else?
Yes, I would rather do that.
Alright, who's taking
Really?
the first PC slot then?
Honestly, the only one that would make any sense is Bortuna.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be me, so that I can come inside. before I die.
Two, please.
All right. I would say that it's going to take you a couple maneuvers to get inside.
Along with our droid friend.
If you were dragging the droid along, I would say that you would have to take 2 slots in order to get inside the ship.
Theoretically, can you just command Loader to go in the ship?
The best he could do is release his mag locks. He has no 0G positioning.
Oh, that's not good. If you leave the robot outside, though, we lose money.
Yep.
Freaking God! Alright, give me you stupid robot. He's not as heavy as I thought he'd be. Right, base. Keep it. Gosh darn.
Like, right. Vacuum. We're out in a vacuum. Space. We're weightless. Right.
Space.
Nobody can hear you panic.
Technically, we can.
Unless the droid understands
Unless
basic.
he's using his, if he's using the comms, yeah, we can hear him panic.
Okay. So we're going to move on to the NPC slot. Bortuna is telling the Asp droid to unlock his feet, and they're starting to move into the ship. Is that the official what we're doing?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think so.
Jody?
Can you not hear me? I've been saying yeah.
No, I haven't. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I've been
You're
saying
nodding.
yeah.
You're nodding, sir. I can't see nodding.
Sorry, like I saw my Discord dude lighting, like my little Discord guy lighting up, so I figured I was audible.
You probably were saying anything, but I didn't hear it. Hence the point of I got lost.
Yeah, he just wasn't hearing you because I could hear you perfectly fine.
So
If you're-
I'm
see, I
deaf. Let me turn up my hearing aids. The ships are continuing to move, but it doesn't look like they are moving super fast.
Cruise.
So, they're getting closer. PC slot. Who's next? Bortuna again, moving into the ship.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let him have that.
All right. You and the loader get to the ramp and make your way up and inside. At this point in time, we're on to the third PC slot. Are we going to close up the doors? Or are we going to... What are we doing?
Well, how quickly could we close the doors and burn the fuck out of here?
I would say it would take one of the slots to initiate and close the doors and everything like that. And then next round we could get the ship moving. Or not next round, but next slot. It's an action to initiate the procedure to close the doors. You get one action per slot.
We should at least close the doors and have the ship ready to move if necessary.
Yeah.
Here.
Yes.
So we have our last PC slot.
I say we hail them.
Does Chabba get on the comms?
He could. You guys want to let him?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, what are they gonna do? They hear a Jawa jabbering over the intercommunication system. They don't know what the fuck he's saying. Probably. In which case they'd be like, "Hey, my dude, what's going on?"
I'd be like, "Oh, is that a threat? Is he threatening us? I can't understand him."
Turned into some sort of weird backwater radio station.
What is this, dialing deal?
Yeah, though, confirmation, yes or no?
I don't think it's a good idea to let Chabba on the radio.
Well, at the very least, should we hail them?
Hmm.
They're obviously here for a reason. The question is why. Theoretically, they could like, their signatures could be reading as freighters, but in reality, they could be like freaking Imperial light cruisers that just have a freighter freaking signature for stealth reasons.
3 TIE fighters in a trench coat.
Yeah. 3 TIE fighters in a trench coat. We don't know.
Yeah, I think it'd be good to maybe hail them or speed out of here, hide between the asteroids. I'm caught between those two.
We could just mount an asteroid with a gear.
Yeah, we could.
You could attempt to hide by powering down the ship.
Yeah, that was my other option.
mean, I just need direction from what you guys want to do. I cannot make these decisions for you.
If no one will speak up, I say we hail them.
Sure, why not? Let's hail them. What do you guys think?
What's the worst that can happen?
We need to make a decision. It's either hail them or leave.
Or hide.
Or hide, but hiding is dangerous.
So is hailing and so is fleeing.
Yeah, but at least if we hail them, if we can find out if they're hostile or not, we can still get away.
If they're Imperials, I don't think Blumbles can hail them. So it'd probably just be up to Arden to do that.
He's a robot.
It's also important to recognize that as of yet, we probably haven't done anything illegal that they're aware of.
Yes.
If we're already stored back inside the ship, we can just claim that we got stranded in empty space because we ran out of, like, starship fuel.
Yeah. But what if they're bandits, though?
Well, then we shoot them.
Take that as invitation. Oh, yeah, we can just shoot them. I don't know qualms about that.
They wouldn't blow us up. They would try to board the vessel, probably, and try to steal everything in here, which would be their ultimate mistake.
I think we're going to hail them, Cypress.
Okay. What are we hailing them?
I say let anyone do it, and let him be like, hey, this is the Blue Kraken. Just checking in, telling you guys that we're here. We're doing a routine stop here. Everybody's waking up from hypersleep, stretching their limbs and stuff. We'll be out of your hair in like 2 days.
How are you?
Huh?
How are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, like, something like that.
Incoming vessels. This is the freighter Blue Kraken. Please respond. We fell out of hyperspace a little too early on our destination. Is everything okay? This is Mining Guild territory. Get out.
Figures.
Yeah, see, I thought.
Okay.
Well, let's just leave.
Well, it's their slot now.
Okay.
NPC number 1. Or technically number 2. Underneath the last PC slot. Arden.
Yes.
Could you give me another computer's check real quick? Let's go 1 difficulty.
Why does everyone have a guild?
Because guilds are the thing, my man.
We should
Nah.
2 success, 1 advantage.
You see the signature of the second freighter split into 3. Haha, it was 3 TIE fighters in a trench coat.
Oh, no.
Well, that's problematic.
The ships, each of the NPCs at the bottom accelerate past the other freighter signature. They're coming at you pretty hot.
Are there 3 TIE fighters? Are they? Is that what they really are?
We have no idea.
You do not know at this range, and at this point in time, they are in long. Actually, no, they punched it. They accelerated pretty fucking quickly. Give me half a second to look this up real fast. Punching it, I believe, sends it straight up. So that's fine. Maneuver allows the ship to go immediately to its maximum speed rating. Yeah, these fuckers are already in medium range then.
Can we see them?
No. Not visually, not yet. They would have to be like pretty much right on top of you for you guys to actually see it well. They aren't big. They're smaller than you, obviously.
They're probably fighters, or at the very least, I think frigates. I think frigates are 1 class smaller than
Frigates
a
are
freighter.
bigger than freighters.
Yeah.
They're- Oh, no. Either way, they're flying literally into an asteroid field that is dense. So theoretically, we may have an advantage here. Well, I don't think we should. I'm not saying we should fight them.
Well, it's
We should probably leave.
Well, it's PC slot 1. The 3 smaller signatures are at medium range, and the regular size freighter is in long range. It'll take them a while to move up in time.
We should peace out.
Yeah.
Running is the safest option. Although if they pursue us, yeah, we'll blow them out of the sky. Well, out of space.
You're covering all your options with your dice, by the way, John. All your combat, all your starship stuff, you're pretty much covering with dice. Those are all your options on the. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I like this table. It laid out your options for things right there.
Yeah. Well, I don't really have any.
I understand.
And it's a pain to dig them out every time.
I didn't say you were wrong.
Can I get out of the asteroid field now? Or is it still...
I would say that you were... Remember we did the piloting check earlier? You unsuccessfully / successfully freed yourself from it.
Okay.
That's how you found out that this was Dunium.
Okay, so...
Bortuna, stop trying to sit on the robot's head.
No. You can't. Well, you can stop me probably, but
I'm just going to go.
All right. You're going to accelerate. Are you going towards them, away from them?
Away from them.
I figured as much. All right. You accelerate one speed zone. That all you're doing?
yes.
Actually, I was just going to punch it, and I'm getting out of there.
Okay, punch it. I do believe that there's a piloting check involved for this.
Hit the gas. Woo!
Nope. When executing the starship maneuver, the ship or vehicle suffers 1 point of system strain for every point of speed between the ship's current speed and its maximum speed. Your maximum speed is?
3.
So it takes 3 system strain. So you are down to 25. And you are currently moving at 3 speed. They are still moving faster than you.
Yeah.
The freighter is also going to accelerate up to its maximum speed, but it does not catch up to you whatsoever. It's slow. Next 3 PC slots. You have ships at medium range closing in from your rear.
Okay.
And you are technically flying away from the asteroid field at this point.
From Blumbles' perspective, does it look like they're getting ready to fire on us?
You cannot see them, but you would imagine if they're coming at you this aggressively, more than likely.
Okay. I guess on Blumbles' end, he'll just like get ready to fire if anything shoots at us first. He's not gonna shoot them if they're not, but you know, they may just be dogs trying to scare us off rather than trying to attack us. Maybe, hopefully, that's my optimistic guess anyway.
Now, at this point in time, you are pretty much sitting in the weapons chair, so there's nothing you can really do for that, unfortunately.
Yep, just
Chabba's
other than get ready.
Yep, Chabba's the exact same. Is there anything that Bortuna or Arden would like to do with some of these PC slots?
I had a thing I was going to say.
What would you like?
Do I have access to any of the ship's computers while in a turret seat?
Not in the way that you would like. You have basic communications and targeting computer for yourself and everything.
I don't have anything where I can scan the ship with the scanners on the vessel?
Not what this station is meant for.
Frick. Well, I'll just prepare to shoot a motherfucker as well.
Understood. Bortuna, now that the loader droid is sitting on your head...
Yeah, I should probably make my way to the cockpit and help with something, I guess. Oh, Okay, there we go.
The cargo bay has been
Pressurized.
re-atmosphered.
Regravitified.
Yep. All right, Bortuna, you have the option to sit in the co-pilot's chair or make anyone move so he can take the co-pilot's chair. What would you prefer?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the co-pilot chair.
All right. Most of your stuff is going to be listed under the additional starship and vehicle actions. I don't know if you guys have them directly. You should. You can plot a course. You can co-pilot. You can attempt to jam. You can attempt to boost shields.
Ooh, I like that one. I want to boost the shields.
Reroutes power from other systems to boost the defensive systems of a vehicle. Only works if the vehicle already has a defense rating. You do. On a successful check, the vehicle suffers 1 strain and increases the defense of 1 defense zone by 1 until the beginning of the crew member's next turn. Additional successes increase the duration by 1 round per success. It is a hard mechanics check, which is 3 difficulty.
Oh yeah, we out here.
What's your mechanics?
Huh?
Wait. Boosting shields is a computer check, isn't it?
Nope.
Alright, here we go.
Oh yeah, it is a mechanics check. Oh fuck.
That is a fail,
fail.
and you have changed the computer language at your station to Jawa.
Dang it, I did it again. Arden, fix it.
I'm a little busy. What are you doing over here, anyways?
I'm helping, so be careful.
Yeah, so be careful. Anyone is actually going to take the time to attempt to slice their systems.
Aha.
It is a hard computers check, so that is a...
Slice them like a pizza, anyone?
Oh man, now I want pizza.
I
Damn it.
had a Domino's pizza on Wednesday. It was really good.
Domino's is pretty good. Papa John's is pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Freaking pizza, man, so good. Space pizza, even better.
Yeah.
All right. He successfully slices their computer systems, which makes it harder for them to use their defense zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring them down.
Unfortunately, he did generate some threat on that, so they're going to pick up a blue die.
No, why'd you do that, anyone?
We have one more PC slot before we get to the NPC slots. Is there anything that you would particularly like to do, Arden?
Could I make a jump or make the jump?
You would have to plot a course first. You would need an astrogation check. Wait, no, you already had the...
Yeah, I already had one.
Oh,
Unless that one wouldn't work.
but Bortuna just rerouted power.
Oops.
Bad Bortuna.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I did was change the language.
So I would say that you are on this turn reactivating the astrogation system. But the course should be set there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. NPC slot. They are still accelerating. They are outpacing yours. So they go from medium to close range. And they have the ability to fire on you at this point in time.
Let them try.
Thanks.
All right, what is the
Zoinks
defense
is
rating on the rear, on the aft of the ship, gentlemen?
1.
1.
1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that gives them a black die. but he's also got a blue die because of the slicing system check. So.
What's our current strain? 26?
25.
25 or 24.
25, I believe.
Oh. It's not.
Alright, he does in fact miss.
Nice.
But he's going to pass a blue die to the next person shooting. Ooh. Alright. He successfully hits you.
Aww.
Linked. How many advantages do I need for linked to kick in?
I think it's... Is it 3? 2? It's either 3 or 2. Let me see. Is it on this here?
It's in gear and equipment. It's part of the item quality section. The wielder may spend 2 advantage to gain an additional hit. So you need 2 advantage to actually score that. So that did not happen. But he did successfully hit. That is 7 damage to your guys' vessel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have an armor of 4, so that reduces it to 3. So you guys are at 22 hull trauma.
Eh.
That was a successful hit to them. And the last fighter gets its shot.
You say gets or hits?
Gets.
I'm doing the math now. And it's going to be unfortunate, gentlemen.
Oh, no.
It is 2 success with a triumph.
Oh, no.
So, 2 success on top of his already damage. That's 7 damage. Reduced by 4 for your armor, so that's another 3 to your hull damage. So you go from 22 to 19.
I'm just waiting to see. Is that the total? Are we sure?
You're at 19, yes. Do something vital, such as destroying a capital ship's shield generator or losing. He has wrecked your hyperdrive. He has hit your hyperdrive.
No.
How
That's a
convenient.
real problem.
Well, would you like me to roll on the critical hit instead?
No, it's fine.
No. I'm.
That just sucks.
Well, like I said, I'm more than willing to roll on the critical hit chart, which might be worse, or it might be better.
Yeah, I think I'll take the busted hypertrap.
Just take your licks and go on.
Yeah, just take the lick.
All right. At this
We
point,
do have a backup.
you do have a backup. However, you will have to get somebody into the maintenance area to actually switch it over for you.
Who's gonna do that?
Well, we'll find out on the PC slot, which is right now.
Shoot the fighters and Blumbles.
What range is your weapon?
It's close.
They're in close.
Yeah.
So am I gonna shoot or are you gonna shoot?
You have a higher rating. Go ahead and do it.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the freaking guy who critically hit us.
All right.
So what's difficulty? I think it's 2 or 1, right?
For
think it's
close,
just-
it's 2.
Okay.
The little range chart here still works. Oh, it's short, so it's 1.
Okay.
I was giving them extra problems. They should have been firing at a 1 purple die, guys.
I just got an advantage, sadly.
So you miss. Would you like to pass the blue die onto the next PC slot?
Yes.
Excellent. I am going to give them one of the fighters. It has another shot at you. He moves actually up closer, so he's pretty much right on top of you guys. It is not a traditional TIE fighter, just so you know. This is a mining guild starfighter. It looks like a TIE fighter. It's yellow. And you know how the panels are normally divided up into a hexagon that's kind of oblong in shape?
Mm-hmm.
The front two are missing, so it kind of looks like Pac-Man on each side. If we want a picture, you have to give me a minute, but I can get it up for you.
I'd rather see our fate first.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Trying to find a decent quality image first.
Well, that's a pretty good one.
What, you can see my screen?
No, just pulled one up on an image search. Just from the... It's from the Star Wars Rebels wiki.
Oh,
Yep. They were first screened in...
I only do that to the kind that come in packages.
There you go.
There you
Pew, pew.
That is
So
what's chasing you. 3 of them.
So he shoots at us, right?
Yep. Ooh. That is 8 damage, reduced by 4. So 4 more.
I got you.
You're at
I got
15 hull.
Yeah. I'm keeping track, by the way, over here. As well.
Apologies. Just trying to help. That's a significant chunk off you guys at this point. Your ship is looking pretty beat.
Yeah, we know.
It is PC slots at this point in time.
Is Michael back?
He is not yet. You have a choice at this point in time. Bortuna, you are up in the cockpit area along with Arden. Arden, you're up there. Anyone's up there. You guys can switch over to the backup hyperdrive, but you actually need to go to the engine compartment and actually switch it over.
Is there like... what kind of check is involved with making the...
I would say that's a mechanics check.
Mechanics check? Okay. Well, I'd offer to do it, but my mechanics is literally like 2 green die. So if there's any difficulty involved, I'm probably not going to pass the check.
Mine is 3 green die.
Where even is the mechanics bay?
Where you put your bed?
Oh, that's where the hyperdrive is?
Well, that's the maintenance bay area, which would have access to that area.
Here's the question. Do you guys want me to keep shooting or fix the hyperdrive?
Fix hyperdrive.
I'm just saying, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna do it. I'll do that.
I'm gonna do evasive maneuvers.
All right.
I mean, Blumbles is definitely a better shot than me, so...
All right, so we're kicking on evasive maneuvers.
I'm gonna...
Do you have any talents or skills that helps you with that, Arden?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Which means that everything has been upgraded against you as well as from you. Just so we know.
Yeah.
Chabba, I would say it would take you a maneuver to get to the bay.
Zoop.
Roll me a chance cube. Which color is your preference?
We'll go red.
Nice.
Your bed is not on top of the access hatch where you need to go to get the hyperdrive switched over.
All right.
You said you dragged the mattress in there. I made note of it for good reason.
Fair enough.
So you can open up the hatch and use your action to do a second maneuver to get to position. Okay?
I do that.
All right. So we have one last PC slot. Do you want to take the slot to change the hyperdrive, or do you want to give the Blumbles to take another shot?
Okay, guys. Fixing the hyperdrive in this moment would allow us to boost out of here after their turn. But if Blumbles kills one of them, only 2 of them will shoot at us.
Yes.
So that's the
But
choice
he
we have
also
to make.
has a harder shot.
He has a harder shot. They have harder shots, so up in the air here.
I could also use a light side if need be.
Oh yeah,
What's
I can use
his
dark side
gunnery?
too.
His gunnery is like 3 yellow.
Nah, my gunnery's 2 yellow, 1 green.
That's still pretty good.
That's still pretty solid.
Yeah.
Mine, for instance, is 2 green, 1 yellow. And it's only, well, I think it's only, 2 difficulty right now?
It is 1 difficulty because of
It's
the
1
range.
difficulty.
Oh, then there you go. But
that 1 purple has become a red because of the evasive maneuvers.
Yes.
also, there's no guarantee that I will actually fix the hyperdrive. It's very likely, but there is no
Just
guarantee.
take the shot.
Okay. Let's see. Upgrade that to a red. And I believe I'll use a light side to make this a yellow. Spectacular success or fail? Let's see.
Come on!
Aha!
Yes! Oh my god!
Yeah,
Holy, that's
2
a lot.
success.
You have 4 advantages. You can spend 2 of them to activate your linked property and gain a second shot.
If it'll hit the same guy, though, will it even matter?
I think I will do that just to make sure he's double dead.
Double dead. All right, you have what? Laser cannon light or medium?
Let's see.
Should say
I
on
think
the
it
card.
was.
Laser cannon.
Just says laser cannon.
It just says laser cannon.
Medium.
Oh, medium. Okay.
Dorsal and ventral mounted medium laser cannons.
That is 6 damage. That is
Critical?
not enough to kill them in 1 shot.
Okay, second shot incoming.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Your linked.
rolled-
Your linked had a second shot.
Oh, okay,
One
I rolled a
wouldn't do
triumph.
it. 1 wouldn't do it. 2 would. So your original roll was enough to destroy it. By the way, that would not have hit.
I know, that would have been 2 fails, but yeah. I am happy about that.
So you also have 2 advantage left.
I'll give whoever needs it a blue die.
All right. So you have successfully eliminated 1 of the mining fighters behind you. So you're only left
So
with 2
good.
of them. They do move up into range and attempt to fire at you at this point in time. I have to change out the purple to the red. Ooh. That is a miss.
Woo!
But they generated 3 advantage.
Aw.
Very disappointing.
Critical miss.
Well, that didn't help you at all. You guys might want to learn how to use your aim maneuver, by the way. Just saying.
Aim?
Aim maneuver.
Is that on this list here?
Yeah, right here. It's on standard maneuvers.
Oh.
You gain a blue die on the next combat check or target a specific item at 2 black. Spending a consecutive maneuver adds another blue or removes a black, respectively. So
I've got, like,
while your guys are using the turrets, you could use the aim maneuver.
Okay.
Just as a heads up there. He's going to pass a blue die to his co-pilot. Or to the second fighter. That is a hit for
Oh.
6 damage. 4 of it going away, so you take another 2.
A 13 hull integrity.
Mm-hmm. It looks like he's flying a little erratically, but he's doing okay.
Hey, you know, what did anyone's slice enemy systems do? Did he do that on the big freighter or the little ones?
He
Like
did
the
it.
fighter.
He did it on the little ones. Does anybody know what slicing the system does?
It's hacking.
Well, yes, but do you know what it does?
I don't know what it does mechanically, but yeah.
Defense of one zone on the target's vehicle per round per advantage, or per success.
Basically, he's disrupting their forward shields.
Ah, okay.
He's removing black dice from your shots at them.
Nice.
That is another successful hit for another 4 damage.
2. Wait. No, wait. 4 total. Dang.
4 total. I rolled a total of 3 success plus their initial 5 damage. That makes a total of 8 minus the 4 armor. You have 4 hull damage to you.
We should be at 11 integrity right now, right?
You were at 15. Minus the 2 should be 13. Minus another 4, you're at 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys are looking real rough right now.
We need to get out of Dodge.
It is a PC slot.
Switch, hyperdrive.
Fix. Get
Yeah.
the blue die.
Yeah, you get a blue.
You get a blue die. You get a fixing action.
Difficulty.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Hull trauma. System strain, critical hits, components. By scavenging parts from ruined systems, raiding the hold for any spares, bypassing damaged components, along with a hard 3 difficulty mechanics check.
I'm gonna reroll. I don't know, something, anything here. I don't know.
You could re-roll this yellow die here, the one with 2 advantage.
Don't I re-roll all of them, don't
You
I?
reroll
reroll
everything
your
but
dice.
the purple dice.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Ah.
okay.
3
4
success.
No, 4, right? Yeah, 4 success and 1 threat.
Another point of system strain is going to be the threat activated, but you do bring the hyperdrive back online.
If there's a comm in here, Chabba's gonna yell through it. Get us the fuck out of here!
It is an NPC slot at this point, though.
We should live through one more shot at least.
In where we all die. A horrible,
I thought there'd be one less.
glorious explosion of death.
I thought there'd be one less since I blew one of them up.
That's the thing. The NPC slots are still there. They're just being filled by the other combatants.
Ah.
So we have, 5 people on board? We have Arden, Bortuna, Blumbles, and Chabba. And anyone. But we have 4 PC slots rolled. I didn't have anyone roll at all. And there was 4 NPC ships. By the way, you take an additional 3 hull damage.
Down to 6.
Down to 6.
This is making me nervous. We're going to die.
On the bright side, there are now 3 PC slots.
Arden, please give me an astrogation check at 2 difficulty. Oh, wait. Because the ship is heavily damaged, it adds an additional 2.
Boy.
Well,
Ah.
And he can't re-roll it either. Unfortunately.
No, that's what I was looking at. I stopped to look and see if I had a light side point to upgrade.
could you please add an additional 2 points of system strain?
Yep.
What would you like
I'm
your
trying,
triumph to do? You still have the mechanical effects of the triumph.
Let's see. I guess just going to make it harder for us to get hit.
Okay. I'll upgrade their difficulty on the next
Upgrade
one.
their difficulty.
They are right back to a red die. They were back to a purple because evasive maneuvers only last until your next turn. Correct? Yep, until the end of the pilot's next turn. And because you
Okay.
attempted to get us out of here using the astrogation, that ended your turn. However, we have 2 more PC slots.
Fucking killed them.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, something. At least,
Would you like to give Arden another shot at another astrogation check, or do you want Blumbles to attempt 2 more shots? Or what do you want to do?
I think we should give Arden another chance, and if that doesn't work, I'll shoot him next time.
the thing. You have 3 yellow die versus 1 purple die, right?
Well, 2 yellow, 1 green, but yes.
Well, regardless, the odds are better there. He
Yeah.
has to roll against 4 purple.
No, 3 purple and a red.
That's even better. He could roll a despair. We need to get the fuck out of here. That cannot be denied.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, killing them won't really solve anything because one of them can shoot us 3 times.
Yep.
So we're kind of in a fucking catch-22 here. We have to get out, but Arden has to succeed an astrogation check and then still has to get us the fuck out of here.
So, what are our options?
I think our only option... I honestly feel like our only option is to kill them because... John, you're a good friend, but your luck with dice is terrible.
I know this. I believe it is a curse you have imbued on me.
Yeah, you can't blame me for that.
D&D.
I don't know what it is, but that's I don't know. Regardless, if I could give you my luck, I would right now because you fucking need it. I don't know what to do.
You think
I'm not gonna make the decision. So
I will make the decision. I will shoot them.
if we die, it's not looking good. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all. I think this is still a red because of something.
No.
Maneuvers.
Huh,
No.
okay.
Maneuvers is done.
Okay. I'm actually going to take the aim maneuver.
Add a blue die. And
Is that
you have no light sight at this point. That will only activate when it's the astrogation check.
Okay. 3 advantage and 2 success.
So you successfully hit it for 9 damage, which is
So
enough to make it go kablooey.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
So one of them goes down. He could have linked the shot, as well.
I was gonna leak the shot. That's what I was thinking of doing. But if the first shot kills him, I'll let him do it.
It's extra kablooey.
Yep.
So you basically pass a boost die on to whatever you want next.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass that blue die to Arden. Or maybe myself if I'm gonna shoot again. It really depends on what you guys want to do.
Well, you can take.
Because if I take out the other guy, then all that's left is the freighter, and all you can do is try to catch up with us what you can. So
Yes. I say you should shoot again.
Shoot the
Okay.
other guy.
Just take
Okay.
a shot.
So, do you want to add the blue die to yourself, or do you want to give it
Yep.
to Arden?
See,
I'll
you can
do
do
it
both. though.
So
You can
you-
do both. You can add a blue die to yourself and give John a blue die. Because you have three success, or three
if
advantages.
that's how it works. So can you only pick one?
No, you're spending the advantages.
Okay, so I'll take 2 to give myself a blue die, and 1 to give him a blue die.
Are you also going to aim?
Yes.
Give yourself a second blue die. That's why we got to boil it down.
All right, let's blow this.
Hang on.
Oops.
He doesn't like what you've done to his friends.
Let's see if he lives to tell him about it. Oh no, I didn't roll that.
Ah. Well,
That's
worked out.
still really good.
That is still taking him out of the sky.
Yeah.
So,
He's like,
Suck it.
boom. There goes that.
Force 2, so you can give a friend.
Change my name to Boombles.
Well,
Can he
nickname.
give John 4 blue die?
Can I? That's 2. I spent-
If he selected more than once. Oh wait, that's recover strain. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I'll give him a blue die though.
All right.
Add a blue die to any allied character's next check, including the active character. So technically, you could give him another blue die for
Yeah,
that.
I would say he'd be able to pass 2 blue dice. One
You
because
get
he
2
had it
blue
on the
die.
previous slot, and then a second slot. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You get 2 blue die.
NPC
Then-
slot. The freighter, off at extreme distance, way far back there, is actually slowing down.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know they'd actually fight back. Dang it.
Or he's calling reinforcements.
Or that.
Arden, what would you like to do with this top PC slot? The chase
get
has
out
been
of here.
broken off.
I'm just getting us out of here.
You're rolling a total of 9 dice.
Still a red die?
Yep.
Mhm.
I did
Okay.
that. I did that swap over specifically. So
Okay. Here we go. Whoa!
That was so fucking close. That was almost the despair. It was
Yeah.
edging on it.
Oh boy.
You have successfully leapt to hyperspace to
Woo!
the original coordinates of where you were going.
GG, boys.
Those guys.
And you pop out of space and the ship dies.
Ooh.
I just noticed that my avatar has a beard drawn on Rocky.
I was wondering when you'd see that. I saw that when I was setting up for game.
The last episode.
I love it.
Oh.
The ship is on emergency life support at this very moment, but you do see planet up ahead. So while you guys focus on the actual ship, I'm going to find out what the fuck this planet looks like. It's not that I didn't
Can
believe
we
you would
fix
get there.
it?
Are we alive? Did we make it?
Help! I can't open the door.
Blumbles, after some self-congratulation, will make his way down.
Is gravity online?
Is it?
Yes, it's part of the
Okay.
emergency life support stuff.
I say Blumbles will make his way here after hearing you shout and help you out.
Holy shit, we lived through that.
It was
Hey.
close.
I think the only thing holding this thing together now is all the paint. I guess I'm gonna start trying to work on shit here. So
Alright.
I'm back down the fucking hole.
Let me actually see Blumbles' repair. He may be able to help you. Mechanics, two green.
You'd be able to give him a hand. You'd be able to pass Chabba a blue die, but if he's still in the crawl area, he's the only one that can affect things down there.
I can hand him a hydro spanner.
But you've already got the hyperdrive, done kind of a thing,
Yeah.
So at this point in time, you're just trying to do what?
Fix the hull, get the ship back online.
You're
Better.
exacting immediate repairs at best.
Yeah.
I shall help.
Dun. Gotta go back to the starship section. At this point in time, I would say that the ship is more or less in critical category.
I think it has 6 hit points, so yeah, probably.
Yeah. We are running on blue tack right now.
Actually, it might suffer enough hull trauma to exceed its hull trauma threshold, or a successful combat check could generate enough advantage or triumph to trigger a weapon's critical rating. And attack's damage also is exceed armor to deal a critical hit. When it's important, yada. So. Yeah, you guys should have let me roll on the critical hit jerk. It would have been hard for me to get, the hyperdrive otherwise.
I wanted to say it, but I was like, you know what? We seem pretty dead set on just letting the hyperdrive go, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, it made for an exciting encounter.
I feel like I should have just kept shooting those guys. I feel like I should have helped shoot those guys.
Well, now we know better for next time.
No running away, just murder. That's so far, that's been our entire philosophy. If not running away and murder. So mostly murder, a little bit of runaway.
Blumbles was MVP.
Seriously.
All right.
No, actually, it is Bortuna. I'm sorry.
I did nothing.
At this point in time, to get the power back online for the ship, I would say you could perform a daunting mechanics check, which is 4 difficulty.
We
So
can fix the
I have a
sabotage.
Question:
with
Are we? When it comes to like our skills, we never get like black die to remove for those. Is there like a reason for that?
For the most part, whenever I would think to add something like that, you guys have had a skill to remove it.
Fair enough.
You guys are at the point where the black dice are almost completely negated.
Do I
You
have
get a blue die 'cause I'm helping you.
Yeah. Blumbles is helping you.
No.
Yeah, no. 1 advantage.
No.
2 fails. 1
Yeah.
fail. 1 fail, 1 advantage.
Yeah. Well, you found the problem at the very least. I would say that would actually knock the difficulty down to a hard. But at this point in time, you're going to have to find some parts to make the connection at this point in time to get this working again. So you're going to have to scavenge something in the ship to complete this circuitry.
Good thing you're a Java.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I don't really know what to yoink apart in here. I guess the shower. Can I get the stuff out of the shower? No one uses it anyway.
No. That's not true. Blumbles uses it.
like once.
Maybe once, yes, but that's not the point here.
Once.
You have a droid. You have a hover dolly. You don't have any swoops; those are gone. You have a couple of spare carbines. You just tried jamming a stim pack in the ship. I don't know.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that hover dolly, and I am going to use redundant systems
You already used it on it. It's at the redundant at most it can be.
once per session, though.
I'd say you're able to use the ability once per session, but you use that ability on that device.
Well, you gotta give me one for trying. Come on. All right. All right. Let's see here.
All
What
right,
else?
all right,
I
all right. Hang on. I'll give you it, but unless you generate a triumph, it's dead.
No, wait a minute. I ain't doing that. I mean, we don't really need the hover dolly at this point, unless we just want to make a sidecar for something. But
Or if we find an astromech.
yeah, well, I mean, we could just have a loader carry it, though.
Yeah, that's true. Just bear hug it all the way to the ship.
Why do I just see R2D2 squealing the whole way? I'm being kidnapped. I'm being kidnapped. Amber.
Danger, danger!
Would you like to redundant systems the hover dolly, or are you just going to forego the check?
Well, if I fail the redundant systems check, it screws over the hover dolly. I'm fairly certain, right? Like if I don't get a triumph, it breaks, right?
Correct.
Couldn't we-
And you'll have recovered whatever parts you can out of it.
Couldn't we call a space tow from the planet?
No.
If it's civilized, we got like tons of ore if we want to pay them.
Radios are offline, right?
Correct. The only thing you have right now is the emergency life supports.
Oh, dang it.
Ugh.
Escape pods.
I'll use the.
Our
I'll
point
use
is
the
backwards.
No, that's true.
I use the redundant systems on the hover dolly to attempt to get the parts. I think if I do it, do I still get the parts even if the hover dolly gets broke?
Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, you corrected me the last time, it's an easy check.
You still get blue dice, I'm helping.
It says redundant systems. It doesn't say it's easy.
You told me the last time because I listened to the I listened to the recording. You told me it was supposed to be an easy check. Oh, okay. Well.
This should make a mechanics check. It just says make a D. Oh, that one D must be one.
One different.
Yeah, that must be one piece. Yeah.
No, Blumbles would not be helping on this one, so no blue die.
Oh.
On the bright side,
It's one
odds are
difficulty.
I
Oh,
should
okay.
succeed.
You'll get the parts one way or the other, but will this survive?
Oh, nice.
No, it won't survive, but at least I got the parts.
Correct.
Lava dolly.
We went through so much with that dolly, and now it's gone.
Yep,
If
we
we don't
shot
have
up
the
a port
dolly,
for
what's
it.
even the point?
You would
We
be
shot
able.
up a port for it.
You'd be able to attempt a hard difficulty check on repairing the power. Blumbles is still helping, so you do have the blue die. And you can either add a blue die or you can upgrade the one green to a yellow.
I will add a
You
blue
have
die.
useful parts.
Makes more sense. Well, here goes nothing. My phone's ringing now. Just a second.
Let's see. I think that's
Four
fourth,
success and 3 threat.
3 threat. Yeah.
He's on the phone. We got to give him a minute.
Ooh, that was a hairy combat encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what?
Hairy because Blumbles, words.
You
No,
have
that's what.
4 success and 3 threat.
Yeah. What does that mean? What happened?
Well, what does 3 threat generate on a starship? Oh, it doesn't say on the sheet because that's all player side. However, I have a handy dandy little chart on what I can spend them on. I just have to flip to it because apparently I decided to close my book a little too early. Navigational hazards.
With that 3 threat, when you slap together the thing, the power comes on, but the only thing on the monitors is the Gamorrean porn because you accidentally plugged it in.
All right.
God.
The ship is going to suffer 2 more strain. I don't know. We're doing okay on strain at least. We're down to 20, I think.
Yep.
And if you are piloting the ship, any sudden maneuvers will force the ship to slow down by a point.
Hopefully, we want you to do that.
Well, this is designed for like in combat. But basically, what I'm saying is that you guys are running on the bare minimum speed right now.
Yeah.
You guys have got bare minimum systems. You're limping.
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
You're at just above 20% capacity right now. Just above.
Man, we could have used that hover dolly to sell the ore.
Yes.
There's that.
But the sacrifice was worth it. We could just get some schmuck to come get the ore from our ship.
Or use loader.
Or use
It'll be
loader, yeah.
slow, but as you start coming to the planet, it's not very populated whatsoever.
Aww.
It's very bare bones. There's a couple mining facilities type of place, kind of a thing.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Not those
no.
guys.
It's the equivalent of kicking a bee's nest and then going right back, going to a bigger hive.
This is just the way the planet is. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I pulled up the information on Wikipedia for Larator. You know?
Hey guys, we came to sell you this ore that we stole from you.
I don't think it'd be a good idea.
Alright.
What?
We have an option. Because you haven't landed yet. You haven't even attempted to approach the atmosphere. We can attempt to have Arden, with the help of anyone, attempt another astrogation check and attempt to limp to the next system.
Limp.
Which I believe
Okay,
is
where
Andy.
are we right now? Larator.
Let
We're
me,
going to
let me
Ando.
bust out the beta map. Hell yeah. Getting used to
Next-
this thing already.
Nexus Ortai was closer, I feel like. Well, not on here though. It's Mongaza on this one. Or Ando. Ando's closer.
Well,
It would
Nexus,
be Ondo.
Nexus
This is-
Ortai is this way. Ondo is this way. And then there's
Rhodia is here.
Losbane, which is not on a
Losbane.
hyperspace route.
You should probably go to Ondo. I guess. I don't know.
Away from all the miners.
We hope.
Those might.
We hope.
Does anyone would like to give me an Outer Rim knowledge check?
I mean,
Let's see. How good is Blumbles at this?
I actually have a rank in that.
2. Yeah, let's let the guy who has a rank in it do.
Well,
Yeah,
let's go with
seriously.
average. Well, let's go with 2 difficulty.
Flex that brain. Nice. Sadly, there's a
It's
fail.
just a mechanical triumph. Because, you know, fuck my life.
well, like, John always he rolls the most triumphs, but they're always like negated. He always rolls triumphs though. How do you even run with
You
that?
remember stuff about Ondo, but it seems to be a little out of date on what you think you remember. It doesn't seem to be controlled by a mining guild.
Yeah,
But-
sure, yeah.
You can't remember if it's land or water based.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
Why did those guys shoot at us though? For real? Like we were just there as far as they could tell.
And we even
It was
flagged him
mining
down.
guild. It was mining guild territory.
You think they just like scare us off, but no, they're going for blood, man.
You'll need
Yeah,
astrogation, which is a 1 difficulty, and then because of how heavily damaged the ship, you need an additional 2. And you get a blue die because anyone is helping.
He always does. We should buy anyone a Robo coffee when we get to the next port.
Hot oil bath.
You know, I could
Yes.
also help with this, but I'm like never in the cockpit.
Bruce is currently under the table. That sucked.
It's just like. Okay.
Yay!
Okay, nice!
Woo!
We did it,
Two
boys!
success. Two success.
You guys turn your ship, out of system real quick and punch it, and it just kind of goes because the backup hyperdrive is a times 12.
Here's the whining. Just whining the entire way.
The entire way, and with a times 12 hyperdrive, you guys are looking at probably a good 2 weeks worth of travel.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well,
The entire time, this coming from the engines.
Can I like spend some of that time trying to fix the hull?
We're in
I don't think we
hyperspace.
can get out to
Yeah,
fix it.
we're in hyperspace, man. It's not a good idea.
You can work on the main hyperdrive, but not on the hull.
Yeah.
I'll try to fix the main hyperdrive. I don't know how it's fried or anything. I'll try to fix it, I guess.
I'll hand him hydro spanners if he needs them.
so weren't we on kind of like a timer with all these contacts that we were supposed to be meeting?
That's
No.
a good question.
No.
Your timer for the contact was Roos.
Okay.
Yep.
And Roos is
I
like,
just
can you get me to
We're just
Rhodia?"
kind of taking him to rodeo, but it's just going to take us a while.
By the way, Arden, Roos is set up in the main captain's cabin.
I knew we should have killed him.
You should really write on that door, Arden's room, so that people will stop stealing it.
Captain, it's the captain's quarters. It's literally said on it's.
Dude, he's an outlaw. He'll see that sign and just laugh and like throw it on the floor. That's how bad. That's how
All right.
badass he is.
Chabba,
Yeah.
it says that you can the damage control. You can underdo during combat and everything. In general, PCs can only attempt 1 damage control check to reduce hull trauma per encounter. There are also only so many repairs that can be accomplished without facilities of a proper shipyard. You can make repairs, and you get, extra. You can repair 1 point with an additional 1 per success, kind of a thing. 1 point per success. So if you would like to attempt to damage control the ship and attempt to repair some of the hull, you are allowed to.
All right.
Plus, we got light side.
Is there really a downside to this?
No.
Well,
It
then I
really
might as
isn't.
well- let's see. What would be the difficulty for this?
2 difficulty.
2, you say?
2 difficulty.
Difficulty. Check with a blue die.
I'm trying to see what is the check. Give me everything but what the actual check is. Oh, no, mechanics.
It says variable mechanics.
Yeah, it's if the hull trauma is less than the half the vehicles, it's easy. If it's more than half, it's average. If it exceeds the trauma threshold, it's 3. You haven't exceeded it yet. You're at 2.
That's good.
Oh, nice.
All right. Those two cancel each other out, but that's 4 success and 1 advantage.
So you will heal 4 points of hull damage
Yay!
through various parts and pieces from like the hover dolly and the spare parts in the actual cargo area. You're able to repair 4 points to the hull.
We're still below half, but at least we're doing better than we were before.
I think we're at 10 now, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're at 10
Yeah.
now.
Thought
I'm
so.
going to give Arden a blue die on his next check.
Whatever that check may be.
Whatever that check may be. I feel like right now his is probably the most important.
It's a rough couple of weeks, no lie, but there's no additional issues on the trip. It's quiet, except for that constant whine. With the rations that Arden bought at the last stop, along with what's left of the food stores on the ship, it does make the entire journey to Ondo.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we would have died.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
this
do
is
have to
why I
say-
bought them.
If we had to eat anyone, we should eat Roos. And we don't have to eat all of him, we just eat some of him, you know, so he's still alive. Like a leg or something.
I think that's a marvelous idea.
I mean, you have to say, he probably would have to feel really nervous after a while on the vessel with us.
Well, yeah.
Not even cannibalism for me and Shorty. We're
Well,
not even,
technically speaking, it's not cannibalism for me either.
oh yeah, Bortuna, yeah.
A man willing to eat a dirty hot dog out of a dumpster. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
As you exit hyperspace into the Ando system, there is traffic here. There's ships coming and going. I would say that there's at least one Star Destroyer. I'd say just one, though, just to be on the safe side. But it doesn't look like this is a Imperial-controlled planet. It could be stopping by, resupplying itself. But, Arden,
Yes.
would you please give me a piloting space check 3 difficulty? Because I like you breaking things.
How are you like this?
Why
You
am I
got-
like this?
It's called taking advantage of the less fortunate.
You're the
And then
pilot.
laughing at their pain.
You're the pilot. It's what you do.
1 threat, 3 success.
Another point of system strain, so it's not terrible. But you do have, your 3 success. So the ship doesn't immediately die once exiting hyperspace again.
The ship looks like the fucking car from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Now that's a fucking callback and a half.
Yeah. I mean, it has to, though, for real.
I would have a more in-universe explanation, but I don't think anybody here besides myself has seen The Mandalorian. So
I've seen 2 episodes. I think John's seen all.
I've seen all of it.
I haven't watched a single
If you're going to refer to how he was, yeah, I know what you mean.
you saw that ship after, yeah. That's
Yes,
what it
yes.
feels like right now.
Wait, are we talking season 1 or season 2?
Season 2.
Never mind then.
You haven't seen season 2.
I know.
Get on it, everyone. But it's very raggedy. It looks like it's held together with duct tape and gum, kind of a situation. You hear the radio start coming to life. Welcome to Ando. One of the orbital platforms. Hangar 3E. They're definitely set up for repairs.
Thank you. We'll need it.
Should we deploy crash preparations?
I think we're good.
All right. As you
I should have it.
as you head to an orbiting station, platform 3E, I would like for you to give me another piloting check with 2 difficulty this time. Just 2. You keep the blue because, Bortuna is still in the co-pilot chair and he's like not drooling on the sticks.
Why do you guys bother giving me
Hey, Triumph! Woo!
a blue die? Because it never fucking works. I had a triumph. I forgot.
I know.
Yeah, he
I
had
know.
time.
All your negatives were canceled out, and you've got a triumph. as you land on this, what looks like a heavy repair section of the space station. It's got a lot of parts. It's got a lot of mechanics sitting off to the side, and a couple of them are like looking to see how you're going to land this damn thing. And you come down quite gracefully, considering how much shit is falling off the ship, basically.
Man, this busted up jalopy comes in like a Mustang.
Almost. You know, it's like Ace Ventura. You know, the fucking vehicle comes flipping through the parking lot and is right in the perfect spot.
Yep.
We come in like the Black Pearl.
A glove.
You set down, and you can feel the ship sag more than typical. Almost. And you're currently at an orbiting station above Ando.
We made it! And Blumbles will give a high five to Chabba.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was 90% sure we were gonna die.
So was I.
Give me a xenology check, Arden, at 3. You too, Bortuna.
Oh, yeah.
Language.
Crap, what is mine?
Sometimes I forget that you guys can't understand me.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this will make it easier for them.
Yeah.
3 difficulty, you said?
Yes.
3-3. Wow.
2 success, 1 threat.
Ah, man.
I have a question.
An advantage.
Can they have a blue die on this? Because the action that I was doing with Shotatha is very obviously a celebratory action.
No. Arden
Why you
understands
gotta be
that.
like
I was like, yeah, I thought we were gonna die too.
Bortuna, meanwhile, was like, oh, what? Oh, damn.
All right.
Would you like to leave the Blue Kraken at this point?
Let me out of here!
Before
Get out
that,
of the fucking coffin!
Blumbles will say, so, when are we gonna start selling that stuff off?
Abba just opens the thing and goes down the hatch.
Oh, no, hang on. You open the hatch. You open the landing ramp. It doesn't go down like it normally does. It just kind of falls completely and hits the damn floor hard.
I was just gonna say, just
Boom!
I just jump out. And land, and I lay down on the
Have
floor.
you ever seen a Star of Jawa?
I figured, honestly, what I thought was gonna happen. I saw Bortuna running, the moment we were landed, running out the ship and just start kissing the ground. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Blumbles is actually going to the hangar.
Hangar?
Yes, our hangar.
Cargo bay.
Cargo bay, yes.
We are at a hangar.
It's a bit crowded in there, but it's not hoarders level. There's a lot of, raw ore in your hold right now.
Okay.
How much is their total count, Rocky?
80 ore chunks.
So it's a little bit more than halfway full.
Like 80 tons.
Okay, so I'm assuming each piece weighs a ton.
Not each piece, but that was the easiest way to boil it out.
Okay, I say Blumbles will scan around the hull of the cargo bay. He'll probably try to find a nice, healthy chunk of it that he can carry around.
Well, you had that soccer ball that hit your turret port.
Oh yeah, he's gonna grab that. Oh, time to find a bar for this. And he goes over to the droid loader.
Give me a what should be fair? Chabba.
Yeah.
Could you give me a roll on what was it? It was 4 difficulty and a blue. Alright, not 4 difficulty. 4 greens and a blue. Was it 4 greens and a blue for the loader droid?
Yeah.
Okay. Blumbles.
Yes.
4 greens and a blue. Just those. Give me a roll. We're not
Okay.
looking for successes. We're trying to see how pure this sample is.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yep, I'm gonna roll that. Get that out of the way. Three success, 2 advantage.
That's not the success we're worried about. It's advantages. You have
Ah.
a sample of 60%.
Nice. He's gonna like hoist that under his left arm
That's what
and
we have majority of. So
go to the loader and give him a pat on the head. Good job.
It's pretty heavy. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a chunk of raw metal. And it's pretty dense, which is why they build starship hulls out of it. So it's...
Yeah. Hey, he's strong. He can carry it. He's gonna make his way out of the ship too. He's gonna actually before he goes, if Bortuna and Arden are still here, he just turns around and says, "I'm gonna try and find a buyer for this." He's gonna make his way out. see if Choppa's out there.
Do you understand?
Chabba
what
is
you're
still
saying?
lying. Sorry, what?
Arden, what do you say?
He said he's gonna go find a buyer.
But-
for the ore.
But what if they can't speak Wookiee?
Come with me. We're going with Blumbles.
Okay. Are you sure it's safe? Like outside?
Come along.
It's fine.
No, I don't. I'm just.
Sweet
Why
ground.
do I see C-3PO just pushing someone?
Roos sits in the seat that anyone vacated. That was hellacious.
Yeah.
I hope that it's worth it.
Me and you both.
You're
I'm not there.
I tried to get us out of there, alright?
You did much better than some people could have. I mean, considering everything that I was hearing in the background, it sounded like the hyperdrive had given out. Hell, when we dropped out of it, while we lost all power, I'm surprised it didn't happen while we were getting shot at. And how many were out there? Because I heard a lot of gunfire.
I think there was 3.
They were mining guild. Those aren't light. Those aren't light fighters. Those are pretty much built to take down pirates. You guys did real good. Real good.
Must have been what they thought we fucking were. That wasn't accurate.
We did!
Sucks to be then.
Now, with any luck, they won't know who we are.
Hopefully.
Does anybody know what's going on with the ship right now?
Define what's going on. Because I was actually going to say while they're going and shopping and stuff, I was going to help repair the vessel.
The crew, you're basically supervising crews. I'm not going to have you make any rolls. They're going to make repairs to the ship to bring it back to where it was, kind of a thing. Okay?
Good.
But
Okay.
I'm not having you make checks. That just seems a little ridiculous, especially considering you've got a full complement of actual repair mechanics with supplies and everything. So having you make repair checks feels kind of redundant. You're there with them. You're using the parts as well. I would say that with anyone's help, he's able to run translations for you, with you, kind of a thing, to at least get the basics of what you need translated and carried across to these repair people. Okay?
Alright.
Alright. Arden, what would you like to do while we're here? Because I would say that this thing's repairs are probably going to take a couple of days.
Yay. Yeah, it'd take
Minimum.
a while.
Nobody's asked about fuel. Nobody's asked about repair costs at this point in time. And that's not on you guys. Like, they have just been working on getting the ship working again.
Yeah. How far ahead are they? Have they left yet to go find a buyer?
I would say that with the conversation with Roos, they would be exiting the hangar that that your ship is in. You could still see them.
Okay. Would you know of anyone that we could sell the ore to? Buyer? Anything?
Not my
Roos?
area of specialties, unfortunately. But this is a pretty big dockyard area, and this isn't the only station around this planet. Considering the Star Destroyer I saw, there's probably going to be some form of buyer. Whether it's a great price or not, I can't answer that one.
I thought I'd ask. Well, I guess I'll go with them and help find a buyer, maybe.
Is anyone staying with or by the ship at this point?
I think only Chabba is if Arden's leaving.
Well,
Chabba and anyone.
Roos was talking. No. Anyone went with Blumbles and Bortuna, but he stuck around to translate you with the repair crews on an immediate thing, just to get you guys on the same page, kind of a situation.
Yeah.
So, Arden's leaving. If Chabba's going to stick by the ship, Roos will also leave the ship. He was just worried about leaving somebody of the ship with it. Kind of a situation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if Chabba's there maintaining the repairs, then I'm fine with that.
All right.
You know, it's weird. Everyone but Chabba leaves the ship. That's odd. It's usually the other way around.
Seriously. But he's getting the ship repaired. I mean, he's got to focus, and he's not murder hoboing for a change, so.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
She's built like a steakhouse, but it handles like a bistro. So, at this point in time, Arden, is there something specific you would like to do? Because you know for a fact that Blumbles, anyone, and Bortuna are off to find a buyer for the ore.
Get more than one drink, probably.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Where's the nearest canteen?
I'm sure it's not far. Roos will join you. Roos will actually go with you. You guys head outside the hangar area, and I'm sure that there's a pilot bar fairly close by. So it's not super busy, but you know there's a good mix of races and people here. You're seeing Bothans, you're seeing humans, you're seeing Basilisks, you're seeing Aqualists, you're seeing Ithorians. It's Star Wars. Throw them in there.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing all kinds of people. This isn't a dead station. This is not super busy, but it's lively. You three, well, technically anyone is me, but still, anyone, Blumbles and Bortuna. I imagine you guys are going to go attempt to find a buyer for the materials.
Yes.
Are you heading for like the market space? Are you looking for the freighter people? Who you're looking to try and unload this stuff on?
Well, after that knowledge check, and since he knows freighters are often made with this material, he'll probably go to the freighter people first.
Okay.
Hopefully no one gives us the side eye there.
Well, you would eventually find, I don't know, a harbor master almost, kind of somebody that's taking inventory of who's coming in and who's going out, kind of a setup.
Mm-hmm.
He would point you in the direction that there's a couple dealers that work as middlemen for materials, compositions. You got one guy who is a Carillion. He works for the Carillion space yards, and then you got a well, actually, it would be another human who's running out for Kuat drive yards. They're both in acquisitions. You can take your pick on which one you want to go to.
Let's go Corellia, because Han Solo.
Okay.
Feeling like a star, can't stop my shine.
It looks like the gentleman is, got a data pad in his hand. He's talking with another pilot and probably another couple of workers, maybe from the space dock.
I say Blumbles would wait until he's free, and then he'll approach with his oar in hand.
I would say it doesn't take long. It looks like he's doling out instructions, almost like a construction foreman.
Yeah. Blumbles will probably approach him and clear his throat. So, you speak Wookiee?
Red or blue? In your favor.
Let's go blue. It's been a while since blue was a good color. Aha!
Yeah, a little rusty. Don't need it a whole lot lately. What can I do for you?
Alright, after this confirmation, Blumbles will take the piece of ore out from under his arm. Got some Dorium here I want to sell. Got plenty more back on the ship too. Wonder if you were buying.
He's like looking at you. I don't normally have somebody hand me a sample, and much less just walk up to me. This is more of a corporate thing. Where'd you
We're
get
independent
this?
operators.
Did you?
We're looking to upstart our business, you see. And we figured the best way to do that is with both feet on the ground. I'm sure you understand.
Gotcha.
I give a thumbs up.
I just see this Wookiee with a big thumbs up.
Yep.
Anyone's like, I do not. He's running translation for Bortuna from the Wookiee. This is a weird conversational triangle going on right here. Okay, so you're an independent startup. All right. Well, how much of this material do you have?
Well, what we're willing to part with at the moment is about, I'd say we have about 20 tons ready with 60 tons on reserve. That kind of depends on the nature of this deal. I'm sure you understand. We're kind of testing all of our outlets at the moment.
So you would be moving 20 tons of this? That's it? That's barely enough for a starfighter.
Depends on how good of a deal you're willing to give us.
Well, I guess it depends on the quality of the material. Let me see that.
Alright, he hoists it.
Takes it and runs off with it. No, I'm kidding.
Shoot him!
No, he takes it and lifts it and starts examining it. What was it? 2 difficulty? Okay. This is pretty good quality. This is rough raw, but the fact that it's already an alloy base means that it was already forged. Not forged. Natural deposits are not rare, but they're certainly uncommon to say the least. The fact that it's this amount of purity. Wow. And you said you have 20 of this ready to sell?
20 ready, 60 in the processing stage.
If it is all this quality, I would be willing to give you... Well, I have to talk with my superiors first. Let me talk with my superiors first. He hands the chunk back to you, Blumbles.
Alright.
Give me 10 minutes. And he
We'll
walks
be
off
here.
to a side office.
This might actually go good for us.
Whatever offer he brings us, don't spring for it too soon. They're gonna lowball. They're used to dealing with these corporate hacks. I know how all this works. Believe me. They're gonna try to lowball us because we're startup, but we cannot lowball.
That's why I'll let you deal with the silver tonguing, you know. The prying into their sales or whatever you do.
And if it's low enough, shoot them.
What the hell kind of conversation are you guys having?
I'd rather not be wanted on another port, Bortuna. Let's just try to keep things civil for once. I'd like to at least get a drink before we blow the place up.
Sorry, I'm still kind of stressed out from the whole Starship thing. I've not really settled down in 2 weeks. I've slept for a total of 16 hours. I'm really running on edge right now.
Blumbles just look at him and probably like pat him on the head. He'll be alright.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Could you do me a quick favor?
Hmm?
Could you give me the totals and the percentage on the purities?
We have 20 encumbrance worth of 20%, 45 encumbrance worth of 60%, and 15 encumbrance worth of 80%.
Okay. Now, my question for you, Blumbles and Bortuna.
Yes.
Are you attempting to sell this in higher stock at the 60%? Because that was what the sample chunk was.
We'll probably try to offload the 60% purity onto this guy, and maybe the 80% on the other guy. It really depends on how this goes.
And what about the 20%?
Yeah, we'll probably sell that to...
I'd throw it in with this, honestly.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll probably throw it in with this.
Okay, but,
the
my
60%.
question still is, are you trying to pass the 20% off as 60%? Or are you going to let him know that it's a lesser purity?
Depends on who's handling the negotiations. If it's Blumbles, he'll be straight up honest with them that it's not as high quality, but it really depends.
This will all factor into this. That's why I'm asking.
You know what? Cody, red or blue?
Let Bortuna do it. You should totally let Bortuna do it.
No, please.
That's 2v2. Alright, I'll pick blue. You're red. Let's see what happens. Blue. Guess we're being honest.
Thank the Lord.
The guy comes back out of the office and goes, all right, my boss has said that if it's what you have for 60% purity, he's willing to offer 1,500 credits per ton.
Oh. Blumbles would look to Bortuna and just be like, Wookie grinning.
I look unamused.
All
you
right.
have like one eyebrow go up, then you can't fight it.
Is this including the 20 tons as well, or? Not the 20 tons, the 20% purity, or?
I think it's just the
Oh, it's just the 60%.
60.
Okay. Sorry, I was just clarifying.
This has, yeah.
How much was it per ton? 1,500?
1,500 per ton. Do the math on that, Raphael. We'll see
It's
how
a lot.
That is a lot.
It is a whole goddamn lot. Negotiate the other prices and I'll add it all together.
Okay. Blumbles will nod when he says this. Alright, I guess we'll try and unload that to you, but we also have how many tons? 20% purity there?
20.
You got 20% purity stuff as well.
Yes, we do.
That is a lot tougher to really sell on anything. I mean, 60% purity, we're able to get a good chunk of the material raw, processed to the full dunium. That's why I can offer so much for that. For something like 20%, I can only offer 200 per ton.
I was actually about to say 250.
You want to throw me a negotiation check with 1 purple, 1 red difficulty?
Sure. Actually, better not. Just in case he says,
No.
actually,
You already
100.
you already threw the number out there. This is a
Yeah, let's see.
negotiation.
Why not? I'll tell you one thing. The negotiations will be short, because I only got 2 negotiations.
Oh.
2 agree. What's the check again?
1 purple, 1 red, I think he said.
Oh, okay, that's actually a lot less bad than I thought. Let's see. No. 2, thread.
Nah, there's no way I can do 250. The best I'd be able to do is 200. I mean, even that might get me in trouble. All right, guys, I got to step away for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I also will be right back.
Yeah, I have to too. I got a whiz.
Tea break.
I'm big. Hmm.
All right. Is everybody back or no?
I'm back. I don't think anyone else is.
I'm back.
Oh, hey.
That's 2.
Oh, I see John and Rocky, I think? Or is Rocky still here? Nah, he's not here. No, I just rolled my dice, that means I had them highlighted.
That would have been better too.
It would have been. Ah, well. Yeah, Blumbles will respond when he said, 200 is the best I can do. When everybody's back. Hmm. I just saw this empty character portrait. I was confused for a second. I want to draw a happy face on
I was just filling up the hold.
it. Let's see. Should I use blue? I should use blue. That is not what I wanted.
Trying to find ways to involve Cody more in starship combat.
My character just really does not like, even like computer wise, my character just doesn't have skills that really like apply to combat in any way,
I know.
which was kind of intentional to be honest. But
No, that's perfect, man. Like I said, I was just trying
He's
to
a
find ways to involve you a little bit.
He's a sleazeball.
It's just
I
that
did have some I do have some combat like related skills, but it's mostly like just adding strain to enemies through certain checks. But the opportunity to do that, like I don't know, like the circumstances have to be like just right. It's just not really like a like character wise, it's not a situation that Bortuna would probably put himself in. Be able to even use that kind of ability.
I'm back.
welcome back.
Word.
Hey. I think John is the only one away at the moment. Meh. So, how we doing on Twitch?
Let me check my feed information. Nobody's here. It says I got one viewer.
Yeah.
They're lost.
Got Pekinese and streamers Discord community. Apparently I've got two.
Uh-huh.
But hey, you know, at least somebody's watching. So, hello.
What I missed.
Nothing yet.
An epic space battle.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Ship is destroyed. Darth Vader killed Chabba. It's a mess.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath.
Alright.
Except that's the plug is cauterized.
200's the lowest. The most I can give you for this type of war. I mean, 20% takes a lot to process.
How about this? I'll throw you a bone. 150 per 20%.
Man, I already did the math.
Did you just go lower with our price?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
Why though?
I mean,
Throw them a
We'll
bone.
fairly
They might,
simple.
you throw them a bone, they might throw you a bone later.
That's not how business works.
Trust me, Blumbles went to economics school.
alright.
No.
Alright. So you're talking 20 tons of the 60% and an additional 20 tons of the 20%?
I believe so.
You don't want to speak up on this one, Bortuna?
I'm just flabbergasted. I'm too shocked that he actually lowered the price to even say anything. I'm at a complete loss for words.
Alright, I think we can do business for this. Do you have the ability to bring it to this hangar, or should we have to come try and retrieve it?
It might be more expedient if you all bring your crew to retrieve it.
Alright, where are we going?
Alright, I guess follow me.
What hangar are you in? Because remember, I got to get a crew down there to actually haul 40 tons.
No, that's true. What hangar are we in again?
3E.
3.
Alright. Takes notes down on his data pad. Alright, I should be able to have a crew there within the next 4 hours. Is that alright?
Sounds fine.
Alright.
We get paid right now or later?
Upon receipt and confirmation, I'll get you your credits.
Alright. And Blumbles just walks past the flabbergasted Bortuna.
Blumbles.
Hmm?
What do we do with the other
The 80% purity?
That and the other, 25 tons of 60%.
Well, I was planning on maybe trying to let our businessman here, he elbows Bortuna, try and convince the other fellow. Maybe a higher price. That is, if the other guy's not around to see it.
And business is business. It's not like we signed an exclusivity deal.
That's true. Let's see, how much money
now
does...
you going to find the other guy?
Nah, Blumbles is actually just gonna go, actually he doesn't have any money, never mind. I was gonna say he's gonna go to a bar, but now he ain't got money.
I'd just like to say, we almost died getting this ore.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did. You almost died.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
John may have even died inside a little bit.
I did. Not gonna lie, I did.
So,
Yes.
what are we doing at this point?
Making
I guess
s'mores.
we'll...
Ignore me.
Okay. I guess we'll, while that guy goes away, Blumbles just looked at Bortuna. Alright, let's see the other guy now. So I guess Blumbles will just walk up to the other spaceport dude, the other freighter guy.
Bortuna, have you recovered?
Within reason. Within reason. Okay. Don't you think it'd be best if we tried to schedule these meetings so that they weren't maybe there at the exact same time?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Or maybe that somebody should be scheduled to be at the ship so that, I don't know, maybe like Chabba knows is somebody, who's going to be coming by and picking up the ore and, we can be there to receive payment and all this other kind of business.
Yeah.
Why don't you and anyone go back to the ship and take care of all that, and I'll go talk to this other guy. You can leave it in my delicate hands.
I'm a little afraid to do that, but... Anyway, why don't you stick by him? I'll go get the arrangements.
Okay.
And Blumbles just walks up.
I was gonna say persuasion check.
Nah. Anyone, it's fairly amicable, believe it or not.
Well, I meant for him to convince them two to go off.
Sure.
Nah.
Come, Bortuna. Let's get this over with.
Yes, let's.
Walk up to the guy that's running the other side. I mean, there's a division, they're not in the same hangar. That'd just be cruel, playing business on business like that. So, there's a man there, appears to be rather sharp dressed. Give me a perception check, Bortuna.
Okay.
1 difficulty.
All right. Two success.
This man reeks of Imperial. The way he carries himself, the way he kind of carries. He just feels like he's either Imperial or ex-Imperial.
Okay. One hand, money. The other hand, bad juju. Okay. Alright. Anyone,
Yes.
what do you think the odds are of the others killing me if I try to do business with an Imperial?
I'm not sure. I do not know their stance on murdering Twi'leks.
Well, I don't either. But there's profit involved, so they're just gonna have to get over it. I approached the man.
He kind of turns to you, looks you from top to bottom. Can I help you?
Hello, sir. I'm beginning a small upstart business. I'm in the market for selling some Doomium. Would you be interested in buying, or perhaps know somebody who's interested in buying some Doomium?
A better question is, how did you get your hands on such a Dunium?
Does it really matter?
Well, if it was stolen from the Imperial shipyards, it matters greatly. If it was
Do I
stolen
look
from the
like
mining...
somebody who can steal things from an Imperial shipyard?
Fair. Very fair. Do you have a sample?
A sample? I'm sorry. Am I just... I'm beginning to think this is a waste of time, sir. I apologize. Perhaps I'll find someone who's a bit more interested in buying 80% purity Dunium off me.
Wait. 80% purity.
Yes. You heard me correct.
How much? Not money.
None better.
Quantity.
20. Right.
Alright. Remember, you have 15 of the 80%, and you have 25 of the 60% that's unspoken for. But you have 20 of the 20%, 45 of the 60%, and 15 of the 80%. I'm going to give you all the information you can.
It's 15 for the 80%, unspoken for, and then it was 20 of the 60, is that right?
25.
25. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. 30 tons of 80%.
There are still questions as to how you procured this, but Dunium has been trickier to get hands on at this point in time. 20 tons, 80%, 1,000 credits per ton.
An interesting offer.
What a ripoff.
I'm
You're not
sure,
wrong.
as you can assume, I've attempted to gather prices from various other enterprises around the port.
Other enterprises cannot guarantee payment. I can.
Other enterprises can't guarantee payment, you say? Very interesting notion.
With the assurance of the Galactic Empire, credits are guaranteed. Any other company, that's entirely up to them and their so-called reputations.
Well, you do make a very interesting offer, sir. I can't deny that. Probably one of the more competitive offers I've heard. I see the Empire spares no expense for their supplies.
He just looks down his nose at you, basically.
That's fine.
With Chan posting.
Let's see. What do I do now? Frick. Well, with all due respect, I do appreciate your time. However, I might shop for more options in terms of potential buyers. I do appreciate your time, sir.
Are you actually walking away, or are you trying to bluff?
Trying to bluff.
Okay. Give me a deception check with 1 purple and 1 red. I would give you a black, but, you know.
Oh no.
Well, that's 2 fails. Pretty easy. I do have an advantage, though.
As you walk away, he just simply turns back on his heel and goes back to his office.
Deal wasn't worth it anyway.
Well, okay. That didn't go very well, anyone. I guess we're going back to the ship. That's probably for the best that didn't work out.
As you guys head back to the ship, we're going to catch up with Bruce and Arden. I imagine that you're attempting to get a decent drink, Arden.
Yeah.
You've been ordering, and so far you haven't seen anybody asking for money. Looks like they might be running a tab. But, are you trying to do anything specific, or are you just trying to forget the day?
Just forget the day. Just forget, like, we almost died.
I would say you're probably in here for a good couple, 3 hours. You're not getting blitzed, but you're obviously having a healthy consumption of alcohols. The rest of everybody gets back to the ship. Chabba is still working on the vessel. It's like I said, it's going to take a couple days of repairs, but I mean, there's large sections of the hull have been pulled off. You know, wiring has been pulled out. You know, conduits, everything. The ship is in a mess, but there's a healthy 6 different people working on the ship right now, not including Chabba.
I saw.
Very nice.
So as everyone gets back to the vessel, probably about an hour after Arden gets back, and he is half carried by Roos. A small freighter, maybe half the size of your guys' ship, has shown up to the hangar, and a gentleman pops out and comes up to you on the platform. I'm here looking for a Wookiee.
Blumbles like pokes his head out. I say he was like behind a cargo crate, like just helping Chabba.
Bubbles!
Ah!
Guy here talking about you.
No, alright. He gets off the ship.
This is the vessel you came in.
Oh, yeah.
I walked out beside him.
Did you
Here,
rob the Imperial Navy?
Just had to run in with a few bandits. They really wanted our cargo.
Well,
Precious stuff, you know.
if it's actually what you say it is, yes, it absolutely is. Let's get everything settled, shall we?
All right, I'll go get the I'll go get the cargo door, and I'll be back. He runs up and goes to the ship and opens the cargo door.
A couple Bothans with fairly large hover dollies are waiting at the foot of it, as well as, you know, the Krillian dude. When the hatch opens up and he's like, "Would you like us to go in? Would you like to bring it out?"
Yourself.
Yeah, go on in.
The mic only picked up so much of his saying, and all I heard Rocky say was "yourself," and it's like, do I have to fill in the blank? Because there's a lot of ways that can go.
It was you pack it yourself. Of course, they probably don't understand Jawa, but
No.
Yeah, Blumbles would just gesture for them to follow him inside. Yeah, come on in.
All right. They come in. They put the dollies on the lift. They go up in. And just remember, you sold him less than half of your total. Or actually, you
Yes.
sold him half of your total. And he's looking around at everything going, you're only selling me 40 tons of this?
Oh, sure. I think you could afford the rest, honestly. I mean, if you can, I'd be more than willing
Is
to part
the
with it.
rest of this 60?
Yeah, I think we got more, we got some 20% in there, and I don't know about this. He goes up to an 80% pure sample. I don't know, this may be like 50, 60%. He's clearly joking.
We'll go with that, yeah.
Oh,
This is something I would have to talk to my superiors about once more, but let's get this 20% and 20 tons of 60%, and let's get you paid.
no.
They load up all 20 tons of the 20%, and they load up 20 tons of the 60%.
Alright.
He hands you a, it almost looks like a credit card, almost kind of a thing, but it's obviously a cred stick. He's like, payment in full for 40 tons of Dunium. Obviously, you guys are going to be here for a little while. I might talk to you again tomorrow.
Alright.
Pleasant evening, Mr.
Shortoffa.
Shortoffa. Very nice, very nice.
Wasn't it 40?
We had a total of 45 of the 60%. Blumbles only sold 20 tons of it.
Yeah.
We sold all of the 20%, which was, what, 20 tons? As well?
So at this point in time...
Did you sell the 20% for 150 credits apiece?
Yes.
Yes.
Then that means we have 3,300 credits.
Nice.
3,300?
33,000.
Thank you. And I think that is where I'm going to have to call it for the evening.
Okay.
We'll discuss repairs to the ship the next chance we can. But you guys have a sizable...
We got a fat wad.
You got fat stacks.
to potentially, hopefully, deal with it all. So-
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
still have another 40 tons of Dunium on the ship. So,
We wheeled, we dealed, we almost died. It was a pretty good session.
Yeah.
yeah. I would say that you gentlemen have definitely earned a solid 10 XP on this one. I'd probably say more, but we didn't really advance story, so not super far at least. So
We totally almost died. We almost had a TPO right there, or a TPK rather. We were what, 3 hit points away from all dying.
6 hit points, actually.
it's not the point.
Yes.
It's not the point. It's not the point. We were so close to death, it wasn't even funny.
So everyone gets 10 XP, and we shall pick this up again next Monday, and the week of the 31st. I will be out of town, so unfortunately, we will not be able to play on the 31st.
That's fine.
All right.
Sorry.
Gentlemen, say goodbye to Twitch.
Bye.
Bye, Twitch.
Nerds.
Have a good night.